Hello, everybody. This is Maurice Parker. Welcome to the Maurice Parker channel. Today, we are going to go over the conclusion of Game 2 of the NBA Finals between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. The series is now tied 1-1. Oklahoma came back for vengeance in this Game 2. They play all around defense. They were playing offense. St. Gilles Alexander had 31 points. Chad Holmgren had, I think, 15 plus points, had some huge blocks. Overall, Williams did a pretty good job performing today. Overall, they was about a statement that they were not going to let the game get out of reach, that they had a big-time lead. Throughout the game, in the beginning, Oklahoma City was on a mission, which I thought was important because after losing game one like that can suck the energy out of you as an organization to lose a close game like that. But they came back with a vengeance and a fiery determination to make sure that they were not going to relinquish the lead, especially in the fourth quarter. They kept their foot on the gas and coasted all the way through the end. Actually, the Pacers never led the game at any point. Was really surprising. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander being the MVP showed another MVP performance. He has so far in his finals has had 30 plus points, I guess, averaging in his finals, which is pretty impressive for your first NBA Finals. On the other hand, for the Indiana Pacers, this was just one of those games where it just wasn't the night. I think they was riding the momentum for the first game, but it seemed like it took a while for Tyrese Halliburton to get going. I don't think he really got going into the fourth quarter, in which at that point the game was like double digits, but he did end up having 17 points. But overall, in the beginning of the game, it was almost like he was just deferring to his teammates, which I get. Basketball's a team sport, but when you are, in my opinion, he is a young superstar. He's earned that label for me. I would like to see him just take over the game more, but I guess in some ways, trying to fill out the process, and it's your first time on the big stage. It's game 2. You just gotta just feel the wave of what it takes to be a champion. Now, as Pascal Siakam did a pretty good job, Miles Turner did, but overall, when the whole team is playing, Oklahoma City is a different type of monster. When all those guys are playing on the level of offense and defense, when you have 6 or 7 people get 10 plus points, it's definitely tough to beat. I honestly would implore anybody to watch this game in the series. It's definitely a tipping point now, 1-1. In the NBA Finals, this is pretty much intense. These two teams are actually battling for something that's important. I think I want all the viewers out there to notice. Somebody is going to win the finals, and it'll be the very first time. The Pacers and Oklahoma City have never won the finals, although you could say in Oklahoma City's case, they was the Seattle Supersonics. Just they have never won a title since relocating to Oklahoma. Now, out of all the NBA teams, somebody's going to be off the list of teams who's never won a finals between Oklahoma City and Indiana. Now, this is going to go down to show what it's all about. Now this is a pivotal Game 3, which will take place, I believe, Wednesday night between Indiana, Oklahoma City on ABC around 8 o'clock, I believe, or 8:30. It should be a well-fought battle. I honestly commend all the athletes out there trying their best for Oklahoma City Thunder. Congratulations on a key win to get yourself some confidence back to regain home court advantage. For the Indiana Pacers, hey, it just wasn't your night in that case. You just got to try to be more just play more within your game. Don't try to go at another team's pace. Go at your own pace. I think that's the biggest thing. When you're playing a team as Oklahoma City Thunder, you have to just play at your pace. It's like you can't look at somebody else's lane. Look at your pace. Do the things that got you there. I think that's the biggest thing I'll tell anybody. Even on the biggest stage, it's not doing anything extraordinary. It's doing the ordinary things that you do better than anybody else. Whether it's spacing in the floor, creating over shots. I would implore any player have a solid mid-range game, because leaders in that, I believe you have a solid mid-range game inside the arc. It makes it kind of harder for any defenses, because now there's a threat that person could pull up or drive in the layup area. I think that spreads out the floor. The you play competitive defense that does something else. And I think that's the biggest key I would tell these players. There's nothing wrong with trying to do the 3 ball. There's nothing wrong with that, but make sure you're being efficient and stuff. If something's not working, try to go inside the arc. Try to do different things around. You always want to keep progressing your game. Have multiple dimensions to your game, so that way you have a whole array of arsenal talents that you can use at your disposal whenever needed. That is something that is very pivotal in this game. But man, this Oklahoma City team is looking pretty dangerous right now. It takes a very good effort for them to have came out the way they have played, to continue to drive, continue to stay focused for 4 quarters, and this time not to let their foot off the gas, because Indiana, like I've said in last video, Indiana's not one of those teams where you can let your foot off the gas. They can come back if you ease up. But this finals is actually, ladies and gentlemen, turned out to be a very good final series. I just really will pull anybody to keep watching, because we're watching 2 teams really go at it in a competitive way to capture the Larry O'Brien trophy, to make a name for themselves in NBA history. But you guys gotta remember, these players this is a childhood dream. This is what it was about. The offseason, the lifting, the practices, the commitment that it took for them to get to their point. They're a lifetime achievement, and for one of these teams in 3 games, that childhood dream becomes reality. So I would implore both teams to commend both teams. You gotta live in the moment, leave it all out there on the court. And as somebody who's watching the game and just giving my thoughts and analysis, I commend both of y'all for both teams for going out there playing hard and being on the biggest stage of it all, and just trying to capture a championship. I believe you guys are doing a wonderful job in the NBA, athletes out there, for both organizations, top to bottom, trying to make it, out there. I know that sometimes you don't get the appreciation, but I want to commend y'all for that in this era. And like I would commend anybody in previous eras. You only can control what you can control in your era. You guys are doing a wonderful job. Continue to be positive, uplifting, and nobody else says it. I'll say it here on the Morning Parker channel. We respect all the athletes out there, all the people out there, the fans, everybody out there. Just continue to be positive, uplifting, because I do believe in speaking up people and praising people. Doesn't mean you got to talk down on one team to praise another team. That's one got to be known. But I commend these teams out here for playing hard, battling. Now the final score of this series final score of this game was 123-107. Game 3, Wednesday. I can't wait to see the showdown, and I can't wait to talk to you guys more about it. Before I get out of here, I want to say thank you guys so much, because recently on the Maurice Parker channel, we reached over 5,000 subscribers and counting. And the last time I checked, we had like 4,400 or something. I just want to say thank you guys so much. I did not think when I got back up and started doing my sports part of it that I would get these many subscribers, as much as I did. I just want to say thank you guys so much. It means so much to me that you care about the content, what I had to say, and analysis. Even if you watch it 1 second, 2 seconds, or even if you watch a whole video, a part of it, or just a little bit, I appreciate it. And I just appreciate the subscribers. I appreciate everybody who took time out their day. Just continue to subscribe, continue to help the channel grow. I will be back with definitely more content and definitely more things to say. Until then, I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.